My name is Julian Jenkins. By chance and choice, I became a stay-at-home dad with my 3 daughters who are now grown. And it's a choice that I have never regretted. At the time, I was working 2 jobs. And somewhere about a year and a half later, got laid off at the day job, and then I just had the night job. And that, even though it wasn't planned, that actually freed me up to take Regina to elementary school and to be basically a stay-at-home dad, at least during the day. Then when I went to work, that freed Debbie up. So we had this little shift thing going. It remained that way for about 10 years. The girls went to kindergarten, elementary school. I was still able to walk them around to elementary school, make sure Gina got to her school, and then in the afternoon, 3 o'clock, I was able to pick them up. We didn't plan this. You get married and you're raising children. It fell, for lack of a better word, kind of fell into it, and from there, we saw the benefits there. Well, I know that Julian is home, and I know, when I went to work, that Debbie was there. Being raised, not having a father, my own life, it gave me an opportunity to give them what I didn't have. Girls had to learn to be potty trained, and the diapers and whatever. When they had doctor's appointments, at that time I did all of that. So sometimes I had a vehicle, sometimes I didn't have a vehicle, sometimes it was inclement weather. That was those were some challenges. Some challenges that was right in the house that I just probably would have never paid attention to had it been Debbie there and me saying, okay, I don't know what the problem is. Well, the problem is that we don't have this, we don't have that. I need to do this, I need to do that. A lot of their friends did not have fathers. And they would go to school and say, my dad does laundry, my dad does this, my dad does that. We couldn't always go on the vacations we wanted to, and we really had to save and put away if we wanted to do that. I think the fact that we were there with them, and whether they were conscious of it or not, they knew that they had a family structure that, at least according to their classmates and some of their friends, that a lot of them didn't have. And even in 1988, when I had a chance to do day work, the girls were still young, and I, turned it down. And then 3 years later, when it opened up again, they were, at this point, they all were in elementary school. Gina was in middle school, and then that was the time to go. And after that 10-year period, then now we both were home in the evening, and we saw all the benefits and how worthwhile it was. And it is stressful. There's nobody, I don't think anybody who is really truthful would sit there and say, oh no, it's fine. No, it's not. But you have to look at, we need to put the time in now, and think of all the ways of finding that time together. But I think what happens with a lot of couples, which can put a strain on the marriage, you start pouring into other children and not the relationship, and of course obviously that could be disastrous. Every 3rd Saturday, we was able to come out here. We was able to be around, some other married couples, talk about what's going on in our marriages. Some were older, some were younger, but you were around people who had similar issues. So you were able to kind of bounce them off them, and that helped out a lot. If you're going to raise a family, unless you're wealthy, or something like that, you have to understand that it's going to be a sacrifice. What I would like to leave with those who will view this is that here we are in the 21st century, and the family here, in particular in the United States, is not what it used to be. And I believe that those couples who are getting married and still desire to raise children, I think it's very important to recapture and instill the values that was in families of years past, if we as a society are going to continue to do the things that we need to do. It is still probably the most important thing that you can do.